Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back as we are here to talk about UFC 329 later on today, as we are talking about possibly one of the biggest UFC shows since the White House, two back-to-back historic cards, as we have the return of the returning Legend of Legends, one of the biggest names in not only UFC but in fighting sports, combat. Conor McGregor, the Notorious One, the Mystic Mac, makes his return to the octagon after 6 to 7 years, and boy, am I excited to see. And not only that, he's facing on an old rivalry in a second match, the sequel to his first match, when he defeated Max Holloway by decision. But can Max Holloway, can Max Holloway get a rebound after his loss to Charles Oliveira for the BMF title? Can he get his revenge and beat Conor McGregor either by knockout, submission, or by decision? We'll find that out tonight. But before that, there are other matches we gotta talk about as well. Welterweight. Yep, I believe they're in welterweight, if I'm not mistaken. Bantamweight. Oh yeah, yep, it is bantamweight. All right, so the very first match we have is Corey Sandhagen. Oh yeah, we're not going in the White House. We're going in Las Vegas, Nevada. I think it's in Vegas. Yep. It is none other than Corey Sandhagen going one-on-one with Batista. Mario Batista. Now, it's been a while since I've seen Batista in a long time, but Corey Sandhagen has been on a roll lately. But we'll see if he does make a comeback if he fights Mario Batista for the very first time in a while. But yes, what am I excited about for this card? Again, the return of Conor McGregor, and also the return of Paddy the Baddy ever since his historic match against Justin Gaethje in that one of the greatest of all time fighting main events in a very long time for me. But here is the card: Mario Batista, Corey Sandhagen.
In the UFC bantamweight division, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mario Batista. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Corey Sandhagen.
Well, yeah, a lot's been happening though lately. Conor McGregor, set to return, and this historic card as well. And here we go. 3 rounds. I'm playing this for 3 rounds. The co-main event and the main event will be 5 rounds, but I just put this as 3 rounds just because. Ooh, good kick. Oh, what a head kick already. What a head kick already, stunning Mario. And already gave him a big cut. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Conor McGregor is set to return, and from what I'm hearing, he is also setting a contract as well for 2 fights. So after this, he will have 1 more fight with the UFC. And I just gotta say this though, obviously for my picks though, for this matchup, I'm not mad if Corey Sandhagen wins, but I believe I'm going to go with Batista on this one. But if Hagen wins, then he proves himself. I think that he deserves a shot at the belt, the bantamweight belt, because he has been on a winning streak for a little while. So, that's been good. He's been on the main shows lately as well. So yeah, I think he deserves it. But, we'll see what happens, later on. But, what was I gonna say? But yeah, no. Again, Conor McGregor returning back. For anything, he did meet Alex Pereira earlier yesterday or today. That's a legendary meetup right there. Shout out to both of them. At the end of the day, whatever's going on with Pereira, Pereira's still thinking about coming back. Maybe he's coming back or he's just thinking about it. But I believe the rumor is for Pereira that he is set to fight in November. I highly doubt they want to give him Coach Dean. But, we'll see what happens. You never know. But I'm curious to see who he fights. Again, I don't think that, it's it's that bad, where that loss was that bad. I mean, it was a big loss, but it wasn't that bad for him. I think that he can still rebound. But again, the most controversial thing about, that fight, was the finish. And, my personal thoughts about the Herb Dean finish at refereeing. Again, at the same time, I agree on both sides to a degree. Again, refereeing, I will say, is the most difficult job for sure, especially when it comes to, any sport or just any fights as well. But, at the same time, though, too, there were some bad shots by Cyril Gain that, you can't punch on top of the head, But at the same time, though, this is not his first and only problem, though, too, because it's like, again, it's in the heat of the moment. But it's also at the same time, though, that these refs gotta do a better job, though. And refereeing right now, especially in combat sports, has just been criticized lately. Other than the judges, yeah, it's just been criticized a lot lately. Oh, what a kick. Man, I gotta go Corey Sandhagen that round. He won that round. Ooh. Yeah, you see, that was the head kick that gave Batista the cut. Oh my goodness. Alright, round 2 is set and underway. Go. But yeah, no, and again, that the refereeing is just scrutinized a lot in, mixed martial arts, and especially in UFC as well. And a lot of things that, I have not seen that they still have not checked as well is the eye pokes. As much as, the illegal strikes here and there, it was worse with eye pokes, in all honesty. I feel like eye pokes is just something that's very common in UFC too much, and that's something that they need to check. Now, I understand, it's in the heat of the moment, this and that, but it's like also, like, come on, guys, like, why are you guys trying to do the eye pokes? Or, why are you guys having your hands up like this, or so close to their eyes, to their face, where you just accidentally poke them? It's just so stupid. And, with Cyril Gain, again, he's a solid fighter, but it's like every time I see him, he always does, illegal attacks, and the referees don't do nothing about it most of the time. So it's not really just for Alex Pereira. I mean, there's been worse. I mean, the Alex Pereira one wasn't too bad, but again, though, too, he was hitting also a little bit of illegal strikes. But yeah, no, I mean, that's always going to be a complicated situation. I'm not going to lie, though. He should, Pereira should be getting his rematch, I think, personally. And I think that, it looks like, I don't know about Tom, if, he's supposed to sit to return or not, especially with him signing to, Eddie Hearn or whatever, because now he signed, I think it's rumored that he signed with Eddie Hearn now, away from the UFC or whatever. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But, again, Dana White doesn't like Eddie Hearn or whatever. And same for Eddie Hearn, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. Eddie Hearn was, in boxing a lot, though, lately. But, yeah, I feel like that he didn't, step up when it came to, promoting the fights like that, or just, whatever. But again, I've been watching Super Boxing as well in Dana White's direction, and same with the Prince and all that, their direction, and their way of, how they're building up stars is phenomenal. The boxers are actually fighting, not just for the paycheck. It's real. Unlike what, I guess, regular boxing has come up to. Again, there are some rising stars here and there that, have potential, or, have been, in a good spotlight. But again, most of them, they're not really known. Not a lot of publicity has happened towards them, like in the old days. But again, Dana White, I feel, is trying to fix that. But, oh, good attack. I don't know about this one. I don't know. This seems pretty even, but I could be wrong. Wait, could I see the score? Fight stats. I think it's on fight stats. Okay, let me see which one. Okay, I want to see what round 2 is. So never strength. 36, 68. Oh, okay. Okay. I just had to know that second round because it kind of looked difficult to tell.
Listen, you're killing him with your strikes, okay? Let's sharpen up.
I want to see what they got over here. Damn, what a head kick. Ooh, good body kick. But yeah, that one was mostly a tap round, basically. Like, it was just all about tapping for points. Like, hitting them, but tapping them for points. But what was I going to say? But yeah, no, like I said, referee's the most dangerous job. And, you know, it looks like Aspinall might be getting the first shot, which totally, you know, great for him, though. Hopefully his eye is better, but I'm not going to lie. If Cyril Gane keeps fighting like the way he's fighting, in a way where he's just eye-poking people or just hitting illegal strikes and the referees are not doing nothing about it, then yeah, that's a problem. And that's something that that Dana White needs to address, or, you know, his partner has to, you know, address as well. Because, yeah, the eye-poking, I think worse, the eye-poking is just getting ridiculous. It's really getting ridiculous. I think, in a way, that's what's the only annoying thing with UFC right now. I mean, a lot of people say the contracts are, you know, I can't speak about the contracts because I don't know the full details about that. I've only been hearing, oh, rumors, this and that, and we don't officially know what's going on with those contracts, or, you know, we don't know any details or, you know, an actual, like, layout of how these UFC contracts are signed, you know? But, yeah, at the end of the day, this is just what it is, and hopefully Dana White puts a lenient rule regarding contracts. Is he okay? Why is he like glitched or whatever? Alright, I was just saying glitch. Alright, hold on. I gotta maybe fix though. Okay. Cause yeah, that had to be fixed. I'm sorry. I can't sit there and see that the whole last few minutes. But anyway, what was I gonna say? But yeah, no, I mean, again, UFC has been in a little bit of controversial regarding that part, but, you know, in a great position when it comes to these shows and pay-per-views. You know, these pay-per-views have been hitting, and hopefully this one is historic as, you know, the last one with the White House. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Oh. Wait, I don't know. This was a solid fight. Nothing crazy. Oh, what a head kick. 10 seconds. Oh, yeah, I think probably Sandhagen won this by decision. But I gotta admit, I thought it was over when that first knockdown happened. When that round one kick happened.
9:28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Mario Bautista.
What? He won? Okay. I gotta see these fight stats. Because I did not expect him to win. I thought that for sure Sandhagen had him in the round. In the second round, at least. Maybe this round was a little bit one. I thought that, like, this is how I pictured it. I thought that the first round was definitely Sandhagen's. The second round was Sandhagen's by a little bit. But I thought that, I would say definitely, I thought Mario won the third round. But he won by decision? Wait, hold on. I gotta see the fight statistics. Because look at this. Okay. Fight statistics. 91 significant strikes, 99. Total strikes, 89. 188. Stun wobbled. Stunned as well. Knockdown. Oh, okay. That's how he probably won the knockdown. But yeah, no. He, like, Sandhagen got more strikes than, Batista. I can't lie, I gotta admit that actually, hold on, wait. Let me see what the third round was like. Let me see. Okay. 56 significant strikes. Okay. I remember Mario did get the knockdown though. 1947. See, that made no sense. Because yeah, I can't lie, Sandhagen should have won. Oh shit. Fucked up. But yeah, no, Sandhagen should have won because not only he hit a lot more strikes, but I can't lie, he should have won that fight. But whatever. I don't know. Anyway, back to the main event. The co-main event, I should say. And now also there's a supposed new rumor coming out that Conor McGregor wants Rainbet to host a $100 million fight against Khabib, the rematch between Khabib and him for over $100 million. Now, if this happens, this was reported by WorldStar. Now, if this happens, I think it'll be the most anticipated but cool rematch. Die-hard rematch that everybody wants to see. But at the same time, does Khabib need to prove it? Probably not, because he made a statement. I could say at first, when I first saw it, I was like, when I was younger. When I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But now I can feel like, yeah, you know what? He destroyed him. Khabib did what he set out to do. He made his statement. At the end of the day, it was a round 4, situation, It was almost the 5th round, but yeah, no, I mean, for sure, I think that was the big loss for Conor McGregor that officially changed it. I feel like that every other loss he had with Nate Diaz and, who else, Justin Poirier, that was okay. But this loss, I mean, this there was a lot of shit talk. There was a lot of personal shit going on between him and Khabib. It was so personal that they both attacked their bus. Conor attacked his bus or whatever, his tour bus, and yeah, it got ransacked and everything. So yeah, well, not ransacked, but like him and his team were trying to come out and fight the Khabib team. So again, it just didn't happen, and luckily no one was too hurt or died because of it, but it was a chaotic rivalry. This was a real personal blood feud. And again, it looks like Conor McGregor, wants to try to do it again. And I'm not going to lie. It makes total sense for him to, have that rematch. And it's honestly, I would say, owed to him, though, too. But again, that depends on what Khabib's mind is. But I don't think he's going to accept it because, he feels like he doesn't need to and he doesn't want to. But yeah, that'll totally depend on him, though. Was this for light heavyweight? Yes, yeah, okay, it is. Okay, so my man. Okay, I want to make sure it's in a... Paddy. Okay. Just had to make sure. Oopsie. Oh, Paddy the Baddy. And this is the co-main event in the 5-way main event scene. Paddy Pimblett, the returning Paddy Pimblett versus St. Dennis. St. Dennis has been on the road for a little while, but he's looking to make a continuing comeback against the returning Paddy the Baddy. Man, I gotta admit, like I've been saying, Paddy the Baddy had a historic battle against Justin Gaethje to crown the new champion, or close to the contender faces Ilia Topuria at that time for the title. But unfortunately, it was not Paddy the Baddy's night. But in the end, he was a warrior at the end of the day. Even though, despite the disrespect from the former champion Ilia Topuria, Paddy showed the world that he can be a world champion, and that he has the heart of a warrior and can last, especially the long rounds. Which I would say this though, for Paddy's next fight, either if he gets a rematch for this one or he does another one with Ilya, because I think, in all honesty, that's the fight you book. Ilya Tortilla versus Paddy the Baddy. Definitely, if he wins this match, absolutely. That's the next fight you book, and then the winner of that could fight Gaethje again. You know, who knows? But, you know, again, Gaethje is on a generational run here with the lightweight title. He's on a generational run. And not even that, though. Now, Gaethje is a 2-time light heavyweight champion. But, yeah, you know, this is Paddy Pavlik's, you know, historic comeback into UFC. You know, wish him nothing but the best. And hopefully, yeah, we'll see what happens. Yep, it says it right here. Conor McGregor reportedly in talks with Rainbet to sponsor a $100 million fight between himself and Khabib, and what will be the largest payout in fighting sports history. Yeah, also I've been hearing though too, Robert Whittaker, Cody Garbrandt, and some others will be placed as well. Also, I forgot to say, while we talk about this as well, King Green versus McKinney. I think I've heard of McKinney, but I think I'm going to go with King Green on this one. And then the other one was, who was the other one? King Green. Canava versus Brandon Revolve. I think I'm going to go Brandon Revolve for that one as well. It's time!
5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Benoit, God of War, Sanders.
Yeah.
And now introducing his opponent,
Paddy the Baddy.
out of the red corner, Paddy the Baddy Pavlik.
Here we go. Who wins it? 5 rounds. Oh, good kicks. Punches. Oh, big right. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, no, yeah, we'll see what happens with fighting eventually. I've been hearing, though, that the next fight will be Rolly Romero versus Devin Haney, from what the rumors are saying as well. So that's the next. Oh, what a stunning head kick. Oh, good kick. Oh, what a head kick by Paddy the Baddy. Both of them are cut. But we'll see who gets knocked out. Will we be getting a knockout victory? We'll find out. Oh. Oh, good uppercut. Oh, what a right hand. Oh, can Paddy get the defense as he is still stunned from those kicks? But yeah, again, though, you know, again, there's some boxing fights that could be potential to be good. But again, that'll have to wait and see. But again, though, too, though, I'm sure that also MVP Promotions are trying to figure out a next either MMA event or boxing event for sure. Probably on their calendar for a big, you know, showcase. Which I can't wait to see what they do with that one. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, trying to go for a takedown again. Paddy the Baddy is used to doing takedowns a lot. And can do submission as well, so I would say for sure. I think St. Dennis can do submissions though too. But yeah, we'll see. Again, this is 5 rounds. Oh my goodness! St. Dennis just knocked out Paddy. St. Dennis just knocked down Paddy in the first round. Oh my God, will this be the fate of Paddy the Baddy? I hope not, because I think Paddy the Baddy is my choice to win this fight. But I'm not gonna lie, if this is the fate, this will be devastating for Paddy. But we'll see what happens. But I hope Paddy the Baddy wins. But if St. Dennis wins, I'm not mad. But I really want Paddy the Baddy. But, yeah, man. Oh, what a shocking knockout by St. Dennis. What a shocking knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Connors called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 23 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Benoit, God of War, Baddy.
Crazy. Unbelievable. All right, here let's look at that replay, because I did not expect this to be knocked out in the first round. That's insane. That I did not see that coming. But again, like they always say in the fighting game, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Look at that, bang, and then bang. And right hand, both crosses, right cross and left cross at the same time. Oh my goodness. All right. There we go. Look at this again. Oh my goodness. Oh, in the first round. Crazy. All right, and here is none other than our main event of the evening. This is not for the belts. However, I think this is for the lightweight, is it? No, it's a welterweight fight. So here, let's see. Oh, okay, so he must be in light heavyweight. Yep. Alright. Oh, there it is. Okay, bet. I was gonna say. The rematch of a lifetime, Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. We will see what happens, part 2. But here's what I'm going to say regarding this matchup. In my personal opinion, and this is in my personal opinion, if Conor McGregor does not win this match, I believe, because he is scheduled to fight, his contract-wise in UFC, he's scheduled to fight, and I believe 2 more fights. This one and 1 more fight, either next year, either the end of this year or next year. He is scheduled to fight for the UFC contract-wise. But if he does lose this match, I believe that his next match will be his last match in the UFC. However, if I believe he wins this match, I believe Conor McGregor will fight at least another 5 years or so, 5 to 7 years. Now, I know he's got a lot of time. A lot of business and everything. A lot of great investments, though, especially trying to make his own fight promotion in BKFC. But in all honesty, though, too, he's just so pumped. He's just fire, man. He wants to come back. But again, he hasn't had the opportunity to because of mostly injuries. He was supposed to fight Michael Chandler a few years ago. That didn't happen because of injuries with his training or whatever. Also, it's also been, he's been busy. He's had a busy schedule as well as anyone else. But again, now, for the very first time in a long time, Conor McGregor makes his most anticipated return back into the UFC, back into MMA, and back into the fighting sport. But yeah, if Conor McGregor wins, I believe he'll compete for another 5 years or 7 years. But realistically, maybe 5 years. But if he loses, then I believe his next fight after this contract that expires will be his final fight in the UFC. I think that'll depend on who he faces. Because I believe that the winner of this match this might be a big might, but the winner of this might face Charles Oliveira for the BMF title. So we'll see what happens with that. But here we go. The Mystic Mac. Man, they made his body look bigger in this one. The strutting. We'll see what happens in this fight. Will this win by... The last time these two guys have won, it was won by decision. It was not won by knockout or submission. It was won by decision. But we'll see what happens again. The record, 20-3, Conor McGregor, while Max Holloway has 27-9.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Time! Can't wait to hear this introduction in the main event.
Welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Bless Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion, the Notorious Conor
McGregor! Let's go. And here we go. Main event for UFC 329 underway. But again, in general, though, too, both men are coming back here in the UFC from losses. Max Holloway coming back from a decision loss to Charles Oliveira, while Conor McGregor is coming back from, an injury, but also a loss from Dustin Poirier, since Dustin Poirier ground and pound him and eventually TKO'd him to win the fight. So last time. So again, both men definitely need the big win going into this fight. But we'll see what happens tonight. Oh my God, McGregor stunned already. Oh, what a quick roundhouse kick. Oh, what a big head kick. Oh, good combination. Oh, what a good uppercut by McGregor. And McGregor's on the roll. He's got... Oh, what a stunning combination. Once again, I gotta say this though. Holloway's been getting it with the combinations lately. Well, McGregor's been hitting a lot of one-strike, hits. For sure, that's been rocking Holloway as well. Oh, good kick. "30 seconds, yeah. We've only gotten a decision and a knockout by St. Dennis. I can't lie, that was shocking. Especially in the first round by Paddy. Yeah, he got knocked out. Paddy got knocked out in the first round. Yeah, that was crazy. But it looks like we are going into round number 2. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, what an uppercut. And then a body punch. Nice body punch though by McGregor though. But yeah, the uppercut and then the body punch connected as well. Alright, round number 2 underway. But I gotta say, if I were to pick rounds, that might have been Max Holloway's round. For sure. Oh, nice combination. And now Max Holloway's got his flow state activated. Oh, what a right hand. Oh, good body kick. Another good body kick as well. Nice body kick by McGregor. Oh, nice uppercut and right hand. Right cross. Oh, good roundhouse. Oh, good strike. And McGregor might finally have Max Holloway stunned in the second round. Oh, good elbow. Very good elbow. Nice body kick by Holloway. Nice leg kick too. Oh. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of the hype videos of McGregor. I've been seeing the press conference as well. It's very good to have the Mystic Mac return. Yeah, even if he loses, I hope he just goes out strong, But yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, what an uppercut. Nice combinations again. Holloway with the combinations. That's just been catching McGregor a lot. And now Holloway as well. With almost 50 seconds left of the second round. Oh, nice triangle for an uppercut. Oh, good kick, but blocked by McGregor. Very nice block. And it looks like that is the end of round number 2 as we are going to round 3. Oh, but I will say, I think that might have been Conor McGregor's round by a little bit. Maybe. But yeah. Yeah, probably by a little bit, I'll say. Because I think Max Holloway still hit a lot of good shots in this round, though. For sure. But, yeah, I think McGregor won that because of all stunned by a little bit. So, yeah. So, round 2, I'm going to go McGregor by a little bit. Oh, that would have been over. That would have been over. That would have been at least stunned or over. Oh, good kick. Oh, first knockdown on round 3 by Holloway. Can McGregor make a comeback? Oh, what a kick to the leg. Oh, good roundhouse. Good jab, though, by McGregor. Oh, good back fist. But once again, Holloway hits the left cross with a payback. Oh, good right hand. Oh, good head kick by Holloway. Oh, uppercut. Once again, Rocky McGregor in the 3rd round. This is the 2nd knockdown by McGregor in the 3rd round. Oh, good head kick once again. Oh, good head kick. Oh, McGregor knocks down Holloway. Can McGregor make a comeback? Will Holloway be over? It looks like we are signaling almost near the end. But we'll see. With 2 minutes left on round number 3. Oh. Good block. Good dodge. Oh, good right hook. Nice kick by McGregor. Oh, knocked down once again. This is McGregor's 3rd knockdown in the 3rd round. Oh, good back face. Oh, McGregor got him. McGregor got Holloway. Can McGregor get his redemption story? Can he finally be 2-0 against Holloway? Look at that back fist and then that jab, but then that right hook knocked Max Holloway down. What a knockout in the 3rd round. Oh, will this be the fate of Max Holloway come tonight? Or will Max Holloway get the knockout on Conor McGregor and be tied with Conor McGregor? We shall see what happens, but congratulations so far to Conor McGregor.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes.
This was a better fight.
The 3rd round.
I'll say that.
The winner by knockout, the Notorious Conor McGregor.
I'm not gonna lie, it could have been an even fight, in all honesty, because they both. I would have said that also Max Holloway would have gotten the edge in the 3rd round, by a little bit, but yeah, we didn't. It didn't go to the full distance, but yep, McGregor finally scored the knockdown in the 3rd round, and we shall see if this is the fate for this match later on tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune into UFC 329 because it's gonna be a banger, I'm sure. Another historic card for the UFC. Thank you guys again.